Sowore. Protesters storm Abuja House in London. Nigerians under the aegis of Take It Back movements and Free Sowore Now converge in front of the official residence of the Nigerian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom to demand the release of Omoyele Sowore and other activists being held by the Department of State Security, DSS. The protesters arrived at the venue at about 10:40 a.m. They chanted, "Free Sowore now, free Olawale now." It's for this end that I'm of the view that the defendant ought to be released forthwith. Although it is not known if Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari is inside the premises, the protesters chanted solidarity songs and accused the president of trampling upon the rights of the detained activists and those of the judiciary and the generality of Nigerians. One protester mocked President Buhari, saying he does not have the mental capacity to rule Nigeria. They asked him to go home and stop enjoying the benefits of the NHS. One of the cheerleaders said, "Nigeria has become a laughingstock. We are ashamed." With voices cracking, they chanted, "Solidarity forever, solidarity forever," and argued that Sowore and other activists only demanded for good government and infrastructure and haven't committed any crimes to be thrown behind bars by DSS. They called on Nigerians to be part of the movement, saying if we refuse to stand for what is right, history will not forgive us. They chanted further, "Buhari, pack your load and go." Midway into the demonstration, the Islamic Human Rights Commission, IHRC, also joined on behalf of Sheikh Zazaki. The chairman of IHRC, Masood Shad Jareh, berated the Nigerian government of still keeping Zazaki in detention. Sowore was arrested by the DSS Saturday, August 3rd, for planning a nationwide protest tagged #RevolutionNow. A federal high court in Abuja, Tuesday, September 24th, ordered Sowore's immediate release, but the court's order was declined by the Nigerian government's secret police. The Nigerian government filed additional charges against Sowore on Friday, September 20th, a day before the completion of the initial 45 days the court allowed the DSS to keep him in custody. Sowore was charged on offenses of treasonable felony, money laundering, terrorism, and plot to overthrow President Muhammadu Buhari. So guys, this is a fresh protest again by these protesters because sometime last week again, or early or over the weekend, last weekend, people have been protesting because of this continuous detention of Sowore with the DSS and not being able to obey court order. And now about two groups have come together, Nigerians under the aegis of Take It Back movement and Free Sowore Now, converged in front of the official residence of the Nigerian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. And as that one was going on, the Zazaki's people still joined them. It's been a reoccurrence issue. And it's like the government is just so adamant. They are not even listening to what everyone is saying. People are protesting in Nigeria. People are protesting outside Nigeria. And yet the president is in London there. He's in London doing what? And that's why they are telling him, go back to Nigeria. Go and fix Nigeria. Go and fix the health sector. You are enjoying NHS in another man's country. There's no shame. It's like, they are just behaving as if Nigeria is their property. Why is it that it's so rampant? Most of all these our Nigerian leaders, it's not only limited to Buhari, because most of them, even in the past, they've acted in one way or the other as if the Nigeria is just for them. At the end of the day, they will still live. Now, most of them are behaving like elder statesmen, like people with wisdom. But when they were there, what did they do in the first place? They were trampling upon people's rights. They were doing all manner of things. Most of them behaved in different ways. But Buhari is coming on another level. And yet, he does not care. People who have been singing, "Oh, yes, Sowore did this. Oh, God help him. Oh," when they were filing a lot of charges against him, terrorism, cybercrime, this and that, insulting the president, treasonable felony, they were happy. They were happy, yes. Next time he will learn his lesson. Then who is not laughing last now? Now with all the things that they are saying now, even at that, most of them are still like, "Oh, what the government is doing is the right thing." Some are even saying, "Oh, you want the DSS to take another chance." Just like what happened to Nnamdi Kanu, that when he was released and he was able to escape, and all of that. So they don't want a such thing to repeat itself. Why are you saying like that? And some people are of the opinion that if the security if really they are really doing their job, Nnamdi Kanu, as they are alleging that he escaped, wouldn't have. If really the security is on point, and that's why we have a lot of illegal borders into this country. A lot of people, it's a free fall because they don't take things serious. They are not proactive. They don't even preempt some things at times. Even if you are not going to ask, but at least you have a knowledge that maybe such things could happen. It is, or even on their, on their own part. It's, the force is from their side. But that is not what we are talking about. The law must be obeyed. Most of the time, the president will come. He has even said it, that the national security, cannot be subjected to any form of law. That national security is paramount. Then who is to determine the national security that they are talking about? Is it not the same court that will determine? Are they the one to interpret the law? And that is what Buhari has already brought into this system. The same thing with Dasuki, the same thing with Ezazaki. They will be telling you that national security is more important, that the rule of law must be subject or must be under national security. Who is to interpret? Is it their job to interpret the law? Is it not the court that are supposed to interpret the law? But now they are taking the work of judiciary to themselves. So do you want to blame people who are saying all the agencies, they are under the control of the government, most especially the president? The commissioner or former commissioner of Lagos, Fatai Owosheni, came out and said that most of these agencies, these EFCs in particular, they have become monsters. A lot of them have become monsters. The man should know better. What does that tell you? In simple terms, what does that tell you? They are all bowing down to any administration, to anybody who is in government at one point or the other. So I don't even know what this present government, what they are relying on. I don't even know what their aims are. I don't even know where they are getting their boldness. Even when they are doing the wrong thing, when the whole world knows that they are doing the wrong thing, yet they are so bold in this almost all the time, disobeying court order. So what do we have to say? And some people are still best that what they are doing is okay. We want to hear from somebody like what is this man? This lawyer Keyamo, Festus Keyamo, because he's always active when it comes to all of this. But since we've not even seen journalists even to go, even let's hear what he's going to say on this issue. We are even talking about that. What about the vice president, who is a professor of law? He's not even saying anything in all of these things. Some people will say he's even battling with his own issue. But the issue is that right from the beginning, he has not been saying anything, and that's why a lot of people do not really have a concern for him, for what is even happening or what is even experiencing. Professor of law, what is Oshibajo saying? What is his own position on these issues? Disobeying the court order, saying the national security is more important than the rule of law. Where is that done? It's so unfortunate. The people are still protesting. Until they release this man, now they are infringing on his right. Now they don't even have any excuse, because that is what the president has been standing on, that the national security is more important than the rule of law. But now the DSS, they are just bringing some laughable excuses that they need the shorties to present themselves. I don't know whether, and Falana has already come out to say it's inconsequential. It's never done. Does it mean they don't know law to that extent? And most lawyers have come out to say it is not the business of the DSS to request for shorties before they can release the Sowore. The court has done his own bit, and what the court needed was the shorty. In as much as they are giving that order, then you have to follow. You have to follow through. You have to obey it. It's none of your business that you want to know to do what. What will not happen? Or do they want to arrest the shorties? Or I don't understand. Or they want to know the people who are the shorties. And also, does it mean they were not in court when this whole thing was happening? When the judge was giving the judgment, does it mean they were not there to have seen the shorties? That is another question that even people need to even answer. Does it mean EFCC was not there? Or I mean the DSS, they were not there when the verdict was being given, when the court order was pronounced? It's really unfortunate thing. Like I always say, they want people to come and do business with all this. You want investors to come to your country with this attitude. with this attitude. And if they are setting this kind of a position, or they are standing on this, it shows that, and it's worrisome that you tend to believe that these guys, are they even ready to leave the government when 2023 comes? Are they ready to leave with this their stand? Because if you know that you just have a few years to spend, that after that time, you are still going to come back as ordinary citizens. If they really know that, I'm sure they wouldn't be doing all of these things. But because they have ulterior motives, because it's now buttressed, it shows further, it's buttressed further that there's something that these guys are really planning. And that's why they are adamant on it. Somebody was asking that who is going to save Nigerians and Nigeria from Buhari? That is the question people have been asking. And someone says, Buhari is evil and wicked, the most corrupt president Nigeria has ever produced. He has really damaged Nigeria's reputation all over the world. This is what you get when you have an illiterate as a president. Someone say coward protesters is Abuja in London. Now sit down, look at Dale. Protest against the people of authority brings no result except evil. History is repeating itself. It happened 1993, 1994 under his regime. Is it 1983 or whatever? Now someone says is a hero. That Sowore is a hero. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this whole thing, because it's becoming unbecoming. Now the Zazaki people, they've joined, about two groups, they've joined together. The protest, started since last week, and now it's still ongoing. And they are telling Buhari, free these people, go back to Nigeria and fix Nigeria just the way you are enjoying NHS in the UK. So guys, leave your comments below. Thank you very much. Bye.